Hello. I thought I would pop in here really quickly. I'm waiting to go to the dentist. So I just wanted to share with you a bit about what the energy is like out there right now, because it's rather interesting. So the theme is change, right? Well, the theme at the beginning of the year that I got was actually spiritual maturity, but under the umbrella of spiritual maturity are a bunch of different things. This week, if you haven't already started to notice this, there are changes that are coming in that are sort of unexpected, and it's sort of like whiplash, like whoosh, you know. I'll give you an example. So the example would be like, okay, so I have this dentist that I'm actually sitting in the car waiting to go in, and out of nowhere, I've been going to this dentist for 10 years now? No, maybe 8 years, 5 years, I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 8 years. And out of nowhere, they now tell me I'm out of network from the dental insurance, right? So now I'm having to pay at full price instead of a contracted doctor through my insurance, right? So what does this cause? This causes me to look at what my status is now and make a choice or a decision. Do I want to stay or do I want to go, right? Because the change was so quick and it came out of nowhere, I'm now having to make a quick choice or decision to do, right? So because my appointment was like the next day, so this happened yesterday. So this is right now. I'm like, okay, I'll go in right now, but I just want to let you know I'm probably going to leave, because it's not cool how for all of these years I was paying as if I was in network, and now you're telling me I'm out of network. And basically what happened was, I believe the lady who was running everything was being very kind and generous to me by still treating me as if I was an in-network patient. Great, lovely, namaste. But like, bam, change, get out, right? So a lot of us, if this week, will be presented with circumstances or situations where it almost feels like we're being slapped in the face and we have to make a quick decision. Do we want to continue on, or do we want to stop and go? Stop or whatever. So the energy of change, but like quick, swift, fast change. And just so you know, it's going to benefit us. Okay, so it's not like this quick, fast change is like a terrible thing. It only feels terrible because it came out of nowhere. It's unexpected, right? And it puts us in a very uncertain position where we have to make a swift decision, right? So that happened to me also in a few other places this week. Vanny's saying I keep hearing things about quick changes coming for me. Yeah. So that's kind of the energy of what's going on right now. Like, that's what's going on the planet. And so when this happens to you, it's totally valid that you're going to feel like, oh my God, this came out of nowhere, right? Because it's true. It feels that way. It came out of nowhere. Like, what the what? But it's not necessarily bad that the change is happening. Remember, everything always works out for us, right? Even though we don't know how or when it will work in our benefit, it's definitely going to be doing that. Another thing is, I made a decision that I wanted to do something that would bring me something, right? And I started preparing for it, and boom, out of nowhere, I'm being presented completely separate of what I was doing, but on the same genre or topic of what I was doing, which is very, very interesting. So when change happens for folks like us who are really sensitive, yes, it's going to shock you. Okay. I wish I could sugarcoat that. I wish I could BS you on that, but that's not what's going to happen. Okay. This quick, swift change is going to feel like a shock to your nervous system. You're probably going to have to soothe your nervous system. Hey, Mary Shell. And of course, the way we soothe our nervous system is through heart tapping. So you're probably going to have to go into heart tapping, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Remember, nothing is bad or wrong. It's just change can just be a shock, right? And until that storyline plays out, right? And we actually know the outcome or the result, which could take a while or it could take seconds, you know, that's when we have to neutralize and just collect our energy back to us, right? So that is what is on deck in store for us this week. The energy is very much quick, swift changes. It's going to be a shock, but they're not necessarily bad. They will end up working to your benefit. So that's the nice thing, because now I get to go to a dentist that is significantly closer to my home, right? So I don't have to pay money for gas. I don't have to sit in traffic. I don't have to completely coordinate my schedule, taking off an hour before the appointment, an hour after the appointment, right? And I'm going to be going to a dentist that was referred by my family. So there's already experience. Like, I already know that I can rely and depend on this dentist. So that's just the example of how it works out. But it's swift, it's quick, you will be shocked, you will need to soothe your nervous system, and you can totally do this. You're going to be just fine. So, hang in there, because I know it's uncomfortable, because it's so fast and it's like, And the other part of that, the caveat to this change is happening fast and quick. So your recovery time in between flare-ups is, hey, Christina, your recovery time in between flare-ups is going to be minute. So it's like something's going to happen, you'll figure it out. And then something else is going to happen, you'll figure it out. And then something else is going to happen, you'll figure it out. But you're going to be okay, because what we're not able to see when we're frantic in chaos is that it actually works out to our benefit. So we have to give the time and space to soothe our human, to be like, it's okay, human. Our soul is taking care of us. It's okay. It is totally okay. Like, we're going to be okay, right? So the human is kind of like out of whack, but the soul's got us, right? So the soul has you. Your soul has got your human. Okay, so everything's going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. That's the good thing, is you're going to be just fine. So, just do your exercises, your techniques, do the work that you've been training yourself for, meditate, talk to God, hang out with friends, exercise, eat right, and everything's going to be just fine. Chef's kiss. Like, you're going to be okay. It's the in the meantime, in between time, which is what being a human is all about, right? Hey, Tommy, so good to see you. So I am about to head into my dentist, but I had that download come down, and it was an experience that came to me, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So just know everything's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Your soul has got your human. All is well.